and when everybody else talks, it kind of slows down a bit. So, see, I haven't even watched it twice. I haven't even finished it, and I still noticed that you did it. Well, but these are like little details. I'm like, okay, so he's doing this, because he told me like, hey, be prepared and focus up all this. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna dive straight into this full on like to pay attention anime Attack on Titan style.
Yeah.
Like, because things in Attack on Titan that made you like notice, like, to pay attention more in anime if you're watching anime.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And with like the speed and everything of him, like it being a bit quicker when he's the focus, I mean, it probably has a good bit to do with, and I imagine you're familiar with it now, but he's the only one that's able to retain memories across timelines.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that you have a completely different perspective every time that he's the main focus.
Yeah.
So.
And it's interesting how it starts off, because the first episode is messing with time.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it starts off like, I'm like, hold on, wait, they already got that time machine here, like, but then you don't realize that is a future event, and then it just gets interesting as it rocks on when you start putting stuff together. It's the only anime, I think, that I've ever watched that violence or superpowers is not like the main focus. Like, I think killing is in the movie, but it's in a different way. It's not like a Attack on Titan. It's not like a My Hero. It's not like Dragon Ball. It is.
It's real.
Yeah, it's a mental thing that, these theories that they throw around and hypothesize on are actually some theories that people who study physics, they talk about the string theory and time and different dimensions and different timelines and stuff like that. They hit on it for real. So they put it in it's almost like explaining time travel, physics, and science around a story. They're trying to just, I'm like, man, I don't know how they did it, but it was good. It was messed up to the pop step, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, out of all like media and everything like that, it's probably my favorite take on time travel, like world lines and all. Like, everything is happening, and even if you are jumping around in time, those things have still happened, and they always will have happened. And it is a great take on time travel.
Like, because he was explaining like the world lines in the beginning, like that just made sense. 'Cause that's honestly how I think it works in the first place. Is like, if you even were to time travel, you're not. It's just you're jumping like from lateral. You know what I mean? You're not jumping from like not jumping this way at all.
Well, it's essentially how I'm gonna jump animes for a second, but like Dragon Ball Z's first take on time travel. When Trunks comes back to the past to warn them about the androids and everything, Trunks' timeline's still messed up. And there is no fixing that.
It is. I do remember that.
He goes back in time. He tries to warn them about the androids, so he's saving that timeline. But once he goes back to his, you'll remember he fights Cell and everything like that. But he's strong enough at that point to take Cell on.
Yeah.
And it's very similar in that sense to where it's completely different world lines.
It is. It does. It runs
okay,
like
so
that.
they just completely off topic. They just made every Dragon Ball thing canonical, so that kind of makes sense. Steins Gate to have it like the world lines going straight, and what he just said, because technically if Trunks went into like, let's say, Kakimi, Dragon Ball Kakimi, he could technically help with that too, and then all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Because it would be lateral at that point. Technically, like the Dragon Ball we're seeing right now is not even the main one, because Trunks is the main one to us.
Yeah.
And then that's a whole different. Yeah.
Funniest part, bro. When my man was talking, what's the one who has to practice the swords?
Ruka.
Look, You talking about somebody laughing? Oh boy, he goes, just remember she's a dude. I was like, it took me like 3 episodes to get what was going on. And then when he grabbed my man Joey, he goes, what are you talking about? I'm embarrassing him. He is a dude. And then he goes, if he didn't, he wouldn't have this. And I'm like, oh, he just, and then he went,
that, that scene specifically has never made me cringe more. Like, no anime, like, it hurts you when he does that, because it's like, you know, his perspective is he is a dude.
Yeah.
And when they have, like, changed his gender and everything like that, and he grabs up on her,
it finds out, like, oh, that's the girl part. Okay.
And everybody's, like, super upset with him. It is so cringy.
But that is, I'm like, that was you see that part yet?
These parts that I feel like I want to talk about, I've seen clips of, but other than that, no, I don't think I've gone to there yet. I saw what you were talking about in the temple, like swinging the sword.
So funny, man, because how they bring that in. I mean, we live in a different time now, but how they bring it in is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was hilarious. I laughed so hard because, like, that would mess my mind up too.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where the mental thing is coming. Is I like how they slowly bring in the mental game of it. Mm-hmm. Like at first it's just like, oh, we need to go do this over again. Or oh yeah, you can send a text. You can send a text. So basically, run down for everyone how they start. Like with the microwave and the phone and
so like the initial time jump. Yeah. So they're you know, he's going to the conference regarding time travel. You know, they're doing their thing, they're arguing, and then he goes upstairs and he finds Makise dead.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly,
Mm-hmm.
of course. You know, he's coming back downstairs and he's going to shoot off a message to Daru,
Mm-hmm.
letting him know that Makise is dead. Because, you know, Makise is a very big scientist, well known. And fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, when he sends that text message off, Daru is also doing testing on the microwave.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what, and he doesn't know what he's done. They don't understand that they've done time travel at that point. But that's what kicks everything off. And from that point, they're on a separate world line.
Mm-hmm.
And all the events from there are all sprung from that one point.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Because I watched it fast. I'm talking about, I did 24 episodes in like 3 days, or 2
Mm-hmm.
days. And then I did the movie. I was riding through that because I'm like, it took me a while to catch on because listen, I called a girl, but
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Mexico?
Moriyashi.
Nezuko.
Mayushi.
Mayushi. Okay,
Yeah.
not Nezuko. That's Nezuko's Demon Slayer. Jesus. Yeah. Mayushi. Yeah. She's the funny thing is she's in the anime, but she's a anime crazed cosplay girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I like her character. I like that. I don't understand how old she is. I don't know if she's a kid or she's closer to his age.
Definitely not his age.
He's younger, or she's younger, but I think she's, you know, probably 18 or 19. You know, the age over there is a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's kinda...
but I mean, she is working in like a maid cafe and everything like that.
Okay.
So it would make sense to me that she's probably 18 or 19.
Yeah.
So the maid cafe, I would say she's probably like their age of consent older.
Yeah.
It's age of consent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
it's pretty low. Over
so U.S.
Japan.
has the U.S. is 18.
I don't know what a maid cafe is.
It's a maid cafe. You saw it. It was like episode 3.
Yeah, in the
maybe?
show, it's like where they're dressed up as maids with the cat ears and everything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
And that's a maid cafe.
That's a maid cafe.
There's nothing
Sinister.
Yeah, there's nothing really sinister about it. It's just one of those things that they do over there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cool.
I mean, it's for like cosplay and stuff like that. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're good. They're weird.
Oh, it's
They're weird. Because we were walking down an alleyway, and you can see like the windows are fully clear, so you can see like stories if you wanted to. So yeah, I saw like a maid cafe, and it's like really bright in there. It's like pink and like white, and then it's bright, and then it's loud.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's loud. It was loud. I could hear it.
Never even
from like the street. I could hear it. That was bad. This was funny.
But they so the first couple episodes is him trying to. How long did it take him to figure out how to save her?
I'd say that's probably around episode somewhere in 16 to 18, I think. Because right after that, they start going back and undoing each of the time.
Because he saved the first girl pretty quick. He changed that timeline pretty quick, right?
Well, he extended it.
He extended it.
Yeah. So like every once he figures out that Mayuri's death is like a what would you call it?
A catalyst for everybody else to.
Yeah, there's a specific term for it in time travel, though. A canon event.
Okay, yeah.
Spider-Man.
Mayuri's death was a canon event on the timeline, or the timeline they jumped to.
Okay.
So as he begins undoing the D-mails that he's sending, or the text messages later on, he's able to extend her death. So like if I remember correctly, every time he undoes something, he pushes the time back like 8 hours.
And this is for the scientist or his little friend?
That's for Mayuri, the girl. The girl.
Yeah, okay.
The maid cafe girl.
Yeah.
So every time he, fixes something in the timeline, he pushes her death back 8 hours. And the only way that he can fully make sure that doesn't happen is if he gets back onto I think they call it the alpha timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Where,
because I know she was telling him once you delete her message,
mm-hmm.
which is, it was a couple sad ones that have to go. First it was them doing a mistaken
mm-hmm.
event of the girl's death from her father.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then once they did that, then
they had to undo Ruka being a girl.
Yeah, because that's what they wanted. And then, but every time they came in, they got an agent number.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to do Ruka. They had to do. Only person that didn't do one was Hack.
Yeah,
Dara.
Dara didn't do one.
He didn't do. He was the only one that didn't do one.
Mm-hmm.
It was really neat that all the girls that came in and they did a text. Even the CERN agent,
mm-hmm.
all of them did a text that actually kind of messed up the timeline a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But the saddest part was watching her die over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I was going to watch her die that many times. And she got shot. She got hit by a car. She got hit by a train.
And it was like it didn't matter what he did. Like there was no way.
They can't kill her again. I was getting sad. I'm like, they cannot kill this little girl again, man. And I think that's what drove him crazy, watching those two die repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
That had to be traumatizing.
Oh, and you mentioned you made it into Zero, right? How, did you get like an episode or two into it?
Right now, no, I'm on the first episode because I actually, when I woke up, I was in episode 3, but I remember where I fell asleep at. And I'm like, no, I got to go start over again.
Yeah, so the first episode does touch on it, but he has severe PTSD.
Oh yeah, he's in counseling.
He's like, he's really messed up.
Yeah.
And like as Zero progresses, you'll see really how messed up he is. And I don't want to spoil anything, but it does get to a point where timelines start to get messed up again.
Yeah.
And he starts to see.
Even after the movie?
Yes. I think you're supposed to watch the movie. Like that's the last thing you're supposed to watch. That order I sent you may have been a little off.
Oh, because that was my bad. I watched season 1.
Mm-hmm.
There was 22. Then I watched the movie. Then I watched 23 and 24. Then I went back and watched 0. And then Sean goes, "You didn't read the text right. You watched it wrong." And I'm like, "Oh, yep. It's already watched now, so might as well go start doing 0.
Yeah, so the movie you're supposed to watch last. When you get into 0, for like the first 12 episodes, I believe, there's no messing around with timelines or anything. It's dealing a lot with the AI, which you'll get into that. But he starts to see some repeat things once timelines start getting screwed up with. And there's one incident where he thinks Mayuri's about to die again, and he has like a complete breakdown. It's
wow.
Yeah.
The thing that shocked me, when you go, I know you probably seen this. You went on YouTube and checked it out.
Check out what?
Is I look any of the information up about it.
No.
Listen, the amount of people
I got Future site
that have the amount of people that have done like podcasts talking about the theories behind it. What does it mean? I'm like, holy crap! This show is way bigger than what I thought. It kind of blew my mind on how many people was like really, really into it. But all this stuff is like 8 years ago. I'm just not getting to it. I mean, I remember a while ago when Sean was at his brother, my oldest son. He was at USF, and he watched it. He told me to watch it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like Sean told you to watch it so long ago.
He did.
Didn't.
I got 3 episodes in. I was like, yo, these people crazy. I don't know what this man doing. He's screaming, talking about he's a mad scientist, and I'm like, I can't do this. So
he is crazy, but like as the show progresses, like you realize like he's a lot more sane than
I was
he
about to
leads.
say,
Like it's all an act.
Yeah, I was watching it. I'm like, I feel like he's not insane as everybody think he is.
That's what I got from the movie.
And again, once you get into 0, you'll be like, oh, he's actually
very sane.
He's very normal. He's just acting
The
here.
act that came from when her grandmother died, and whenever he went and said he's a mad scientist and stuff like that, and he's gonna she is his prisoner. That act was an act of comfort for her.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's like I think he feels like it's been his job to kind of protect her and everything like that. There were not a lot of.
See, I thought I kept on thinking that exact thing. I didn't know that. I kept on thinking that thing when they were showing the grave and her doing the hand of the sun thing. I was like, oh, she's not even really like he's just kind of like there for her. I don't know why. I'm still like I'm on like episode 10 or 8 maybe. So I was like, oh, he's been protecting it this whole entire time. Right?
Yeah, he's been watching out like the big brother for her. But it is crazy. Ain't a lot of funny moments. It's not because I like to laugh and clown and say, man, it's some moments where you like, man, these people bat crazy, man. You know, like this is.
It's very wholesome in spots too.
Yeah.
Like, because it gets to the point where they're like family essentially.
A bunch of misfits who just who found each other and they're together now.
Even Makise, she's one of the newest members, all things considered, like not part of the friend group like Daru and Okabe and them had been, but and she gets there and it's just like it just melts in. Yeah,
and they miss each other when they're not around each other. Yeah, that's the part that's really good is that you do see that family that family tie. I was looking at doing season 1, you get to the him dealing with the deaths. I don't know if you want to go into that anymore. We already gave a warning. The podcast we're talking about the anime. You mean so if you want to you listen to the podcast we're talking about anime. You can say whatever you want. I mean, is there anything important that sticks out besides the theories to you, like the repeat deaths shook me a little bit. I will give you that. I did start asking the question, could I do that?
So I mean, if you guys are cool with it, like this is getting into Zero a bit. I don't want to spoil it. If,
run it.
So
go ahead.
You said you don't know if you can do that. I know you can't because you already said the same thing for Demon Slayer.
What that?
When he was repeatedly chopping his neck the whole entire time. You said I don't know if I can do that. So for this, even I know for sure you could do that. I think I could do the Demon Slayer thing. The only problem is I don't know if that's actually gonna work or not. That's the only thing that I would do. I could run away, but I don't know if I could chop my neck. Yeah.
I don't know if I could. The thing is,
so I don't know, cause technically that's like us three getting shot repeatedly over and over again.
And not to watch it.
Yeah. That's like us three dying at the same time, 24/7.
Okay. The problem won't be me having to go back and watch it again. The problem would be me not getting killed in the process. Because the way he do it, you can see his genius. Because instead of overreacting, he kind of has to understand the pattern of the death, what's going on with the death, and try to figure it out. He almost breaks it down like he was researching a project. I don't think I got that patience. You shoot at my boys, I'm willing, like, I used to tell them when they try to go somewhere, like, you can't go to the beach. Why? Because ain't nobody willing to drown for you but me. So it's like, I know I'll probably kill myself in the process of trying to save them, unless I took my wife with me.
Well, and I think, like, when the first few events occur, I think he comes pretty close to doing that. I mean, I think the first time he time leaps, he gets shot like 3 or 4 times. Like, he attempts to save Mayuri, he thinks he can stop it, and he gets popped a few times. And then he realizes, he's like, she's already dead, I have to, I gotta leap. And, so he's bleeding out over here, and he, jumps in and tosses the headset on.
You're right, he does.
I mean, I don't recall if that happens any other time where he actually gets hit or injured or anything like that. But I think he learns.
When he learns at the end what happens, and he had to trick himself. He was leaking. Yeah, he was leaking bad on that one. I'm like, that's pretty painful. That's pretty painful. And then he had to get back in the time machine and go back with that pain. It's like, this
I just love it too, because he thinks he's being like really smart with bringing essentially the lightsaber with him that has the fake blood in it, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna fake this, but he's moving so quick and everything like that, he completely forgets to even check if the blood is still good. And he gets there and it's completely dry, and he's like, well, I guess I'm getting stabbed.
So that was the crazy part. You get that part. I was worried about Mel watching. I'm like, Mel going?
Yeah, I would be. I'm not gonna lie. I would watch it. I'd be like, I just woke up like 2 hours ago. I'm about to fall asleep again.
I was like, is Mel going really go?
Every time you would text me, I turn on though. I was like, I got this. I'm dozing off.
It's Dallas. I said, you know anything on? He goes, I haven't watched it enough to really dissect it yet. And I'm like, he goes, I just watched a couple episodes. I'm like, it was the way it messed with your mind that kept me in it. Because I'm like, hold on, wait. Is he back in time yet? Or is he on the same timeline? Or is he... Like, because every time you think he's going to do something to save her, she's gone. So that was the premise of season 1, is him trying to get everything back. But then the movie.
Yeah. When he falls out of the timeline the first time, and he's just gone. Like, there's no trace of his existence left. Like, everybody's forgotten him, and the only person that does have any recollection of him is Makise, and you can kind of I guess assume that that's just the bond that they have. That's the only way she can remember him. But I mean, and it touched on it a little bit. The fact that the whole reading Steiner ability, retaining memories across timelines. That's not an exclusive thing.
It's not.
Other people slowly start to experience memories from other timelines. And so you can assume that maybe that's what's going on with Makise when he falls out of the timeline the first time. But, I mean, it's most likely the bond that they have with each other.
Yeah, because everything happened after they, confessed their love for each other and everything, gave each other a kiss, whatever. And they sitting there talking to each other. It's like me and you and Mason sit here talking, and I just disappear. Daggone well I was just here, and then you turn to him and go, "Did you see Sean?" And he goes, "Who?"
If that happened, I'll probably leave. I would leave. I'd be like, all right, I don't even know what just happened. You just told me he wasn't here. I'm gonna go check out what's going on outside.
Well, and that's the thing. She does because I think the first time he falls off is when they're having the barbecue on the roof, and she's like basically starts panicking. And she's like, "Where did he go?" And then she's like, "Who was he?" Because she's she's forgetting as well.
She's seen him disappear, then turn around and ask, "Where did he go?" And they say, "Who?" She goes, "Him." Like him that was over there. Like she can't even remember. She goes, "I can't remember his name." But the interesting part is,
I feel like you know what? No, I think about it. Is that why this orange hair girl in the beginning took a picture of him?
No.
I thought isn't she? Does she also time travel?
No. I mean, she sends a D-mail.
Later on?
Yeah, later on, but she is...
Because I knew that he was the only one, like, remembering things when he said, when he asked her who John Tudor was, and she was like, no, I don't know who that is. I was like, okay, so he's remembering like everything right now, but nobody else can. And then we showed him the IBN 500.
Yeah. Again, I can say it if you don't mind spoilers or anything.
Yeah, break it up, right? Because I was about to say, go ahead, go into it.
So she's one of the agents from CERN.
That makes a lot of sense because he was scared at first, and then she didn't want him to see his phone.
Yeah, which the whole texting and pictures thing, she's just very antisocial, and it kind of goes into that a bit. And that's basically how she gets recruited into like their secret agency or whatever you want to call it.
She's a safe person for them to tell everything to because she don't got nobody to give it.
Is there a reason why it goes so fast during text? Like when he's on his computer messaging everybody, messaging in that channel?
Is there a reason it goes so fast?
Because it goes quick there every time.
Well, I think it's just I think that's just showing how much time is passing while because he's chatting with a whole bunch of people.
I was like, okay, I feel like this is trying to confuse me. So it would do his subtitles, but it would have the messages subtitles on the top because I couldn't find it in English at all.
Yeah, well, it's not just because that happens quite a few times, but it's not just him and John Tiener messaging each other. It's on like a message board, so there's like hundreds of people in there.
Because people were like saying like, "Who is this guy? Like, what are you talking about?"
It's like
he was he was tempting himself, basically.
But it goes to the girl is interesting because she's disposable. You know, like somebody's a disposable asset. Yeah, she's a disposable asset. Meaning,
I assume so because they said like a human was killed or something, and then it was in red text. And
so that's like CERN and their research department. Like those guys are called the Moeka. That's her name. Moeka, one of the agents. She's part of like the, for lack of a better term, like the infantry side of CERN. And so what they do, Mr. Braun, the bald guy who owns the shop, he is the leader of this agency.
You find out that he's...
You will find that. Yeah.
A lot of sense because the girl he hired knew basically everything already.
Yeah, so he actually targets very vulnerable young people. And so she, like, before she becomes an agent or anything like that, she's basically, like, very depressed and everything. She's about to kill herself. And then she gets a text from him, and he's pretending to be like basically a motherly figure.
Yeah.
And so when he texts her, he's like, I need you for this. And that's how she gets. So she's not, when she starts out, she's not a bad person by any means. She's just doing what she thinks she has to belong.
And bond with that person who's bringing this motherly figure to her.
Which makes it so much worse, because once he's done with her and no longer needs her, he just throws her out.
Yeah.
Basically, he just goes, she's disposable. And the thing that's really cool about it.
I didn't like Mr. Braun. I haven't even seen what he does. I'm like,
he's broken too.
You're weird.
Everybody's broken in that movie.
Yeah.
He's broken because he's not the head of CERN. He works for them, and they'll kill his daughter if he don't do what they say. And then you find out that he goes as far as going, the only way that my daughter's going to be safe if I'm not here. And off his own self.
And it's so crazy how they actually wrap it together, because, and since you're early on, you probably haven't met her yet, but Suzuha, the girl that comes to work at the shop, the part-timer.
Yeah, no, that's what I was talking about, how he was like, you hire young people. I was like, okay, well, she already knows so much about the agency, but she doesn't even... she wasn't even talking to anybody but Braun, so I was like...
So she is an actual time traveler using an actual time machine, so she's also retaining memories across
Is she using the IBM 500?
No.
She's looking for it.
Yeah, she's looking for it, but she has...
The time machine.
In the future, they build an actual time machine, and she's in possession of it.
It does trip out how it changes who made it. Because in the first, her dad made it, which is... Hacker.
Daru is her father.
And then the other...
part-timers?
The part-timer, her father is Daru.
Yeah.
How old is Daru?
Huh?
How old is Daru?
Well, again...
future, sorry.
It's like 30 years in the future, he has her.
But it's weird that they
weird because Daru doesn't talk to her.
Well, he... It's crazy how... It's crazy... And it makes you feel this way. Like, you really think. It's crazy how much the show gets you to trust your instinct. Because he was the first one to actually try to fake like he was her dad. Because she said she wanted to see her dad. So he actually went back to fake and be her dad just to make her happy, so she might come back on it, because she had never met her dad.
Yeah,
because she didn't want to come back in the future and not see him.
Which, and I'll touch on that piece in just a second. But when he's doing that, she's about to time travel, and the time machine only has enough fuel for one more jump. So she's going back to the 70s, if 75. I remember. Yeah, 75, to see if she can find the IBM, like when it's created, because that's the only way they can think to do it at that point.
Lied?
Who?
I'm pretty sure they said it was 2000.
No, she went to 2000. They made it stop at 2010.
Yeah, so that's what's crazy about the whole thing. Since Okabe can retain timelines, he thinks it's 2000 because it was 2000. When they jump timelines, it changes. So he's remembering the 2000 event, and then he's remembering like the 90s event when they time travel that time. And then on this third one, where she's going back again to try and find it, she goes back to 75. And it ties all the way back together with Mr. Braun. She goes back in time. She can't get back. She gets amnesia. And she befriends Mr. Braun along the way. And they're like very close with each other. And so when, granted no time has passed in the present, but when they jump the final time, Okabe goes down there and he's talking to Mr. Braun, and somehow they get on the topic of Suzuha, and he's like, "Wait, I have a letter."
Yeah,
for you.
She left him something. She left something for him.
And it is the saddest thing ever, because when she time travels, the time machine malfunctioned and she hit her head and got amnesia. So she completely forgot about the IBM for like, what was it, like 40 years?
Yeah, until she was about to die, and then she went crazy because she was like, I failed.
Just over and over again, like in the letter, she's like, I failed, like, and then it turns out she hung herself after she gets her memory back.
The show is crazy dark, bro.
Dude,
It's crazy
so
dark. Like, listen, no depression. This show is crazy dark, but it's good because, I mean, I'm used to people like turning into like dragons and shooting fire from the hand. Like I said, it takes a couple episodes. Once you get wrapped in it and you start seeing everything that's going on, you're like, yo, whoever wrote this, they got some issues.
But that's
whoever wrote this show.
Why are they so? Like, if you look at the authors for like these types of things, they're always the happiest people ever.
Because they probably get it out through the pen.
Kentaro Maru, such a happy dude, and in every picture, this man is smiling.
And I'm gonna go off on the side over here, but usually, like, take Robin Williams for example, right?
That makes sense.
One of the happiest dudes in the world. You know, he brings joy and laughter to everybody. On the inside, he was extremely depressed and killed himself.
Yeah.
So,
well, all comedians say. I heard the comedian say. Matter of fact, the best comedian today, Dave Chappelle. The man, comedy usually come from a dark place. They usually come from you going through and laugh, and that's the whole thing. And I think that the author, whoever wrote this show, I'm just speculating, he has to have the same mentality as Hus, the main character.
Okabe.
Okabe.
Yeah.
Homin
Kiyoma.
Yeah, Homin Kiyoma. Like, he has to have that same, like, where it's so dark, he just has to laugh and just get it out. Just like, I mean, because, yo, that's messed up. And the reason why is, I mean, people probably, I guess.
He seems like a pretty happy dude, I'm not gonna lie.
I guess people around, anybody born after 2000, they may have heard of John Titor for real. Like, I actually researched that for real. Like, do I think that was an actual person? I wish it was. Could it have been someone fake? Absolutely. There are people arguing both sides.
Well, I mean, you could probably just make up a name.
Well, everybody came up. It was actually an episode on Coast to Coast AM, which is like a conspiracy theory show. It used to come back way back in the day with Art Bell, and John Titor, was like a big thing there. But that ties into and he actually said they needed that exact computer. He came back to get that exact computer. That's why he came here. So the baseline of what they're saying in the thing is actually true.
Well, and that's another thing I'll say about the show. I mean, coming from a technical background, they do a really good job of explaining, like, why we need this or how we're doing this. Like, saying that the IBM is the only way to crack this proprietary code, and that CERN's utilizing proprietary code to keep things secure. Like, it just, like, again, it comes full circle, and it just all makes sense.
It does make sense.
It's like, if you're gonna try and do something that you want no one to know about, use proprietary code that no one can break.
Yep.
So.
And the funny thing is, computer code, which is binary code, is a really big part of time, space, dimension, time travel. I remember, what's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson had this board of, like, scientists, and he was asking one of them, what did you see when you looked at the end of space? He goes, binary code, ones and zeros. He goes, so we living in a simulation? And he goes, I don't know, but I seen binary code. Yeah. So the premise behind it is really serious. Like, it's a really serious show. I mean, from the science to the way that it's affecting the people that's in the show, the whole show is amazing. Like, I mean, it's even when, if I would have known everything that was going to happen in the show, I would have still watched it. Because the way it unfolds, you have to experience it. Like, this is a show, you got to experience it. Like, even though we're talking about Zero, I'm still watching Zero. I'm still going to go through the whole thing because there's certain things that you just ain't ready for. Like when he said that, oh man, I wrote it down, and I guarantee you I forgot it at home. When they're talking, when he start phasing out, and they're explaining it, and it says the same, like the way he's viewing the world is how an infant views the world. Until they get self-preservation, or they understand their self. Like they're basically just taking the world for what he's showing them. They're not really cognitive of the world happening until they understand self. You know what I mean? Like that's what he's looking at. He's just like, he can't. This man has been in so many timelines. He can't distinguish
which one he's in.
Yeah, because he'll go, oh, that's another timeline. He would actually say it. So it's like, but what do you think about him coming back? Whenever in the movie, whenever he shows up, when he leaves and then he comes at the end of the movie, how do you think she got him to like stabilize?
It's been a minute since I saw the movie. I'm trying to remember because I know they jump back in time. And who is it that gets hit by the car? Is it Makise that gets hit in the movie?
In the movie,
because Makise goes back in time.
Yeah, Makise goes back in time
and meets Hoin Kyoma
when he was younger.
And
the car's coming, and she sees him get hit by it.
And then she pushes him. She pushes him up. But don't they stabilize him in that timeline?
She stabilizes him by telling him what she told, what he told her about her grandmother. But what he said, like, you'll figure out the verse to say. But she told him the story of the hero, Kyoma. And then she was like, she told him the story, but then she did something. She gave him a kiss. And then at the end of the movie, he goes, I want it back. And she goes, what? He goes, my first kiss. So that one kiss stabilized him. Like, I think that actually, the love he had for her stabilized him.
Yeah, I can't remember where I was reading it at the other day. But it was basically like some guys on Reddit talking, and they were like, Makise and Okabe, like their love story is one of the most like hard-earned love stories in all of anime.
Got to be.
Because it's not like because you look at love in like a lot of the animes and it's like either kind of creepy in a lot of areas or like just really pervy but this is just like a typical love story like you'd see anywhere else.
So they have to fight hard for that. To love somebody, okay, you fall in love with somebody who's supposed to be dead, but they're both nerds and they really don't date. So
they're both awkward.
They're really awkward. I mean, but they're both like completely in love with each other. And the funny part is how hot she got when he had to take the dude out on a date, right? Because the one who was a dude who said he thought he was born as a girl, my man go back in time and change that, and then he born as a girl. So then he had to go back and say, listen, we got to send a text back and you got to come back as a dude. He goes, why I'm a girl when you got on a date with me? So my man do it. Messed my mind up real bad. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, hey, cuz, we just gonna keep it like that. Oh, girl, I gotta die.
I mean,
she gotta go. I'm sorry, I can't save you, bro. You gotta go.
It is kind of sweet at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's kind of sweet. But it would have been sweet on my tip. I'd be like, yo, hey, cuz, you know what? I tried to go back in time and save you, but it don't look like you're going to live to see tomorrow I gotta go to
let's be real. He did go on a date with her while she was a girl. So.
Yeah, but me just knowing like this really supposed to be a dude, and I ain't got no daddy in me, man. None. I'm good. I feel like my man gotta go. Shit happened. Like, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna miss you, but tomorrow you gonna get shot pushed in front of a train or hit by a car, but you will die tomorrow because I'm not going to date with this person.
Well, the other thing is, too, once they do actually revert it and he's a guy again, it's another one of those incidents where he also starts remembering timelines across. So if I remember correctly, he remembers going on the date.
That's why deja vu is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because, okay, the young one is remembering through dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So she's actually remembering her deaths.
Mm-hmm.
She's remembering that she's dying.
Yeah.
But she thinks it's a dream. The other girl is remembering, like, she remembers too. All of them are having nudges. Everybody but Hat.
It's like foggy.
They're having like, yo, did that really happen? And that's when she came up with the theory of deja vu. But you really just remember another timeline. You know what I mean? So that kind of freaked me out too, because if anybody has deja vu, I have deja vu all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yo, man, because I already believe half of the crazy stuff they said. So
well, it does bring another theory onto the table, though, and kind of getting back to like the whole Dragon Ball Z timeline, the way that works. When they're jumping timelines, do you think that like, say in the incident where she dies, right? Is she still dead in that timeline? Like, does that timeline keep going like the Dragon Ball Z universe does, where those timelines keep going?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be.
And
right?
so
it does keep on going because...
like, it shows the world lines going together.
Goku Black is in Trunks' timeline, the original Trunks' timeline. They switched that whole thing, though. With the androids.
Yeah.
That is remember that crumbled world that they were in?
Yeah.
With the girl, the long black hair, Mai. With the
red hair.
That's the android timeline, but instead of that, it was like Zamasu. Switched that.
Oh. But that's the way it goes though, right?
No, the original is Android just killing.
Well, I'm talking about the theories, right? Of it, the theories of it is, The theory is, one of the theories is, we all exist on multiple timelines. There's one timeline when, because back in the day I used to play football. There was one timeline I actually made the NFL. There's one timeline I didn't, which is this one. There's one timeline where I was like an amazing dad, and one time where I sucked as a dad, and then
there's one where you're alive, one where you're not.
Yeah, one when I didn't make it, in the car wreck that I was in high school. And there's one timeline I had a bunch of friends invite me to a football game, and basically everybody in the car died. And I was supposed to get in the car, but I never got in the car. So there's one timeline where I got in that car. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm happy I'm on this timeline. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good because I got my boys, but and my wife. But that's the theory is there's a timeline where you are experiencing multiple things, and I guess it's a movie Jet Li did called The One, right? And in The One, what he does, he crosses. You ever seen it? Oh, you gotta watch it. He crosses all the timelines, and what happens is he kills himself in every timeline in order to become the one. Every time he kills himself, he gets stronger because there's no more of him no more. Like on that timeline, so now I got his strength, so I'm gonna kill this one. Now I got his strength, and it's only one. It's down to the last two, but what happens is since he's here, he's killing these people. The last two are equally strong, but they don't know why they're becoming so strong. Like the one guy who's not doing the crime with him, he don't know why he's becoming so strong, why he becoming so fast, and the other guy, he knows because he's doing the killing, and they have to fight each other. It's awesome, bro. Yeah. Like it's a good movie. Like so, I'm thinking like on that timeline, but he never gets stronger. Okabe never gets stronger. Oh, yeah. Okabe can't fight.
Well, I mean, essentially, he, aside from the one timeline where he gets injured, he's never dying in any of these timelines.
Yeah.
He's, he's always the one jumping. But, I mean, at that point, what does it say? Like, if these timelines are still going on, every time once he gets the time leap machine where he's able to actually send his consciousness back, is that body just dead at that point? I mean, because you're sending your conscious out, and so you're a consciousless body.
Well, technically, another conscious would take over that one, and then continue from wherever that other one was. So like if I went forward, my backwards would come to here.
But if I remember correctly, unless they were using the actual time machines, they never went forward. It was always back.
Yeah.
So who's taking the spot when you're conscious?
I think he stalled out right there. But I don't know if that. But the whole thing is, I never thought anime would make me think this much. Daggone, like it really makes you think. Like, this is the most serious anime I ever watched. Like, I'm pretty sure it's more, but I'm pretty sure there's more to it. There's more animes like that. But as far as the ones that I've experienced so far, like, this one really had me like, whoa, okay, like, this is crazy. So, I mean, in the end, I haven't seen the end, but in the end of the first season, because of the way you watch it, it's 23 and 24, the actual end result.
Yeah.
So in the end, he's okay.
Yeah, he's completely fine at the end.
They find the answer.
Yeah, because I was looking at which one to watch first, and it did say that. It did say that the original.
Sean said it was like Star Wars. Like, man, you got to watch it in a certain order, because the end of the first season, 23 and 24.
Straight?
Well, no.
No,
Star Wars is straight.
Because on the timeline where it jumps into Zero, Makise actually does die. Huh? So when you jump at the first episode of Zero, Makise, the redhead girl, she's actually dead in that one. Like, she's gone. So, like, all the trauma and stuff he's feeling and everything like that, it's because she's actually dead. So when you get back and you get all the way through Zero, and then you come back to episode 23 and 24, they're adjusting the timelines again, and that's when they fake her death.
Whoa.
So when he, like, tricks himself, and it's like, you know, he stabs himself, it's his blood on the ground, she's just unconscious. She actually lives in that timeline, and so that is the only timeline where Makise and Mayuri are both alive. And that's like the full circle. That's the resolution to the time jumping and all that stuff.
Man, it made me go crazy, man. I swear. That's it was a good show though, right? It was good. Like
because did you watch the 23? It's the weird letter, but I was calling it 23B. And he's like, no, I'm done. Like, I'm not jumping anymore. Makise's dead. That's what leads you into Zero.
Because he was like, I've done it. I've seen all these timelines. I've seen countless timelines. I can't fix this. I can't do it. I can't fix it. And then they kind of tighten him up a little bit, and he go do it. So now I understand that why you watched the final 2 episodes of season 1 last after Zero, because I get it.
Yeah, because at the end of Zero, it will actually like I don't think they originally thought they were gonna do Zero. I don't know if they didn't have the budget or what. They just didn't think it was gonna happen. So they basically retconned it using that episode 23B. 23B leads into Zero, and then at the end of Zero, it actually leads into episode 23 and 24.
Oh.
The original 23 and 24.
Okay.
So they get back up on the roof, and the time stuff is about to happen again.
Oh, okay. I see it.
And then you watch the OVA, which is them going to, like, America or whatever, and then you're supposed to watch the movie.
Okay, I see. Because I didn't really know. I mean, I get it now, though. I get it. I get it. Okay. Yeah. Man, it was good. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was good. I really appreciate it. That was good. A good recommendation. Yeah.
No, I appreciate it.
I was just worried about. I'm telling you, the whole time I was watching, I was like, yo, man, I'm gonna be like, yo, God, I can't.
Struggling.
No, I was understanding what's going on. It's just, no, it's just so tired.
No doubt you was gonna understand it. But
you're
gonna be able to sit up and just watch it straight through.
Stay up and watch it?
No. I know you were working at night, was like, boy, 'cause
Shoot,
you have
I
to
fell
be-
asleep at work, so I mean, it was like,
Yeah, it's one you have to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've had to watch a couple episodes over. When I was watching season 1, I watched a couple of them. Yeah, because I fell asleep, so I had to start over again.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, let me start over. 'Cause
Oh
I fell
yeah,
asleep. I had
if
no
you skip
idea.
like a few minutes of it, you're gonna be completely lost.
Yeah,
the only time I paused was just to read,
yeah.
but like text or anything like that.
I ain't gonna lie, that was dope though. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. So, anything else?
No, I think anybody who's watching, we'll just let them watch it and
Yeah, let them
get their
watch it
mind
and-
be blown.
Yeah,
I don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah, it was a good watch. I really appreciated it. It's a different type of anime. I mean, I'm
Mhm.
used to action fighting, Baki, Dragon Ball Z,
Mm-hmm.
Kame Got Killed. I'm used to like straight action, but that was a really good one to just sit back and look at because anime is so vast and so
Mhm.
different. It's like really shows you that every anime ain't just about people shooting lasers out of their hands.
Yeah,
a little
it's
bit
not
different.
just power levels.
Yeah.
at the end of
Yeah. It was really good. And what we got new coming up?
Oh yeah, but you can actually watch anime just like TV. Like there's
Yeah,
Actually,
now I know that.
because there one of my favorite sports besides Ulak is slam dunk. That's
Well,
just really good. Even if it's in 3D, but it's still like perfect. Honestly,
I may be butchering the name, but Hajime no Ippo,
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
boxing
The boxing
game.
one is really good.
I mean, that's
the
another one
techniques
of
they're
those.
showing you is awesome.
Yeah, and granted, that is a lot of fighting and stuff like that, but it's not. It's more like Rocky than.
It's a real life. It can be. You can
You
relate
built
to
a
it.
gym.
Yeah,
the author built a gym.
yeah. You can actually
Yeah.
relate to that show.
Mhm.
Like it's really good. I got in that because of Isaiah, I think. Or was that you?
What?
The boxing one. That was Isaiah, right?
That was
Okay. Yeah. But that was a good one. What about new shows? Any new shows coming up?
No, just actually, yeah. Did you watch Kaiju number 8?
I seen it.
Yeah, that second season just came out, and then Dan to Dan is the second episode just came out. Third's next week this week on Thursday. Then this Friday is the third episode of Gachika, and there's 2 I haven't seen them yet. Lords of Mystery and Tongen Aki. That's on Netflix, and Lords of Mystery is on Crunchyroll. I haven't seen any of those, but I just they just came out.
Okay, I'm gonna check them
That's
out.
rolling.
There's supposed to be some good ones coming out, man. But
Demon Slayer's in July. I don't know what day.
the first movie.
I'm pretty sure it's in July. I keep on seeing like September or something. I don't think that's like. I think that's like the second one because there's 3. So
Okay.
It's got to be July, September 12th. I feel like it's not
Is something coming
unless it's the July one is in Japan,
Oh, okay.
which technically you can still watch it.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I have to watch it in English.
No, I
So
can't.
I will be late.
Their voices don't make sense to me in English.
I can, since I know what's going on, I can probably watch it now. But just start because I had to hunt the movie down for Steins Gate. I had to hunt the movie down.
It's on Crunchyroll.
The movie?
Huh?
It's in Japanese, right?
Yeah.
But no, I had to hunt it down. I got to know.
I mean, it really depends. Like I'll watch subs a decent bit, but like my only TV time's with my wife, so and she'll only watch English,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was forced to watch Demon Slayer on Netflix in English. I was like, this is terrible. Why am I doing this? There's like 3 shows I've
Yeah,
watched in English.
I'll-
Everything else is Japanese.
I'll have
Yeah.
to swap over to Demon Slayer and subs because I made it 2 seasons in on the English dub and I was just like
See,
I
that's
can't
okay.
stand
So I
this.
think that's the main reason why you do not like Demon Slayer is because you watched it in English and not Japanese. Because in Japanese, when he's screaming in the woods, it hurt more because I promise you the Japanese voice actors put way more passion into their voice acting. Because literally, Eren and Mikasa cried at the end of Attack on Titan. They were literally crying in their studio after they were done with their lines and all that.
Well,
Nothing.
it's
Wow.
like Tanjiro's voice actor in English is just like
So
so
bad. It's so terrible.
I don't know what the right word. Mundane, maybe is that the word I'm looking for? It's
Because I was watching it and we got to the spiders in English. I was like,
Okay. Ooh, I got another question. Just popped up at me because you said the voice actor. The bald dude in Steins. Is that All Might?
No, it's Zora. You're talking about Mr. Braun, right?
Yeah, the Zora.
No, okay, Zora's English voice actor.
I know I heard that voice before. I'm like, ooh, I heard that voice before. Who is that? So, okay. All right, cool. Well, hey, man, I appreciate it, brother. That was a good one, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, next week we'll be back again. We're going to catch up on Dan and...
go ahead.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.